closing techniques demonstrated, a tour of Rob Marvenko's new Baltimore Center, Omaha approved by the review board, and get those sales stats in as soon as possible. Rankings are on their way. Today is Wednesday, May 12th, and this is PWLC. Coming to you today from the Highlands, Texas Center. This is the second of a number of centers, 8 to 10 centers by Vicki Love and Company that are developing the greater Houston area. Had a great time this week. Today's my last day here. I'll be flying all day tomorrow. And enjoyed working with Lucinda and Chantel, Vicki and Polly. Sorry I didn't get a chance to see you, Misty. Misty was working a trade show of sorts out at a local convention area. But they've done an outstanding job here, and I invited to help demonstrate some closing techniques. I invited Chantel to work with me on this, and it plays right into what we talked about on Friday, that when you're closing the sale, there are 4 components to it. You've got to close the sale, overcome the objection, hit the hot button, and close the sale again. Here's a quick demonstration. And Chantel, that's your program. How do you want to take care of it? Check, cash, or charge?
You know, I think I just want to go home and talk to my husband.
Oh, I certainly understand. Earlier you shared with me that your husband is supportive, a supportive husband, as opposed to silent but supportive or non-supportive. And that he'd love nothing more than to be able to see you get back into that halter dress that you've been wanting to get back into lately. So I want to be able to help you do that as soon as you can. So how do you want to take care of your program? Check, cash, or charge?
You know, I don't think I have the money right now.
Okay. Earlier you shared with me when we talked about the foods that you were eating that you've invested nearly $33,000 in foods that have contributed to your weight gain, and that you committed to redirecting a small, tiny, almost insignificant portion of that money on a temporary basis towards a program that would teach you how to eat and think like a thin person. That way you can get back into that swimsuit and get back on that jet ski at the beach as fast as possible. So how would you like to take care of your program today? Do you want to write a check or just put it all on a credit card?
I think I want to go home and think about it first.
I certainly understand and appreciate that. You had shared with me that you've driven by our sign 12 times in the last 3 weeks and finally mustered up the courage to come in because a pair of slacks didn't fit, a favorite pair of jeans that didn't fit. And you said that you wanted nothing more than to be able to get back into all those size 8s that you have in your closet. And I want to be able to assist you by teaching you how to eat and think like a thin person through a weight loss program. So how close can you come today for your program price?
I think I could probably pay half.
Dr. Rob Marvenko opened up his second center in the greater Baltimore area, and they just had their grand opening on Monday. Today's Wednesday, and it looks as though mathematically he will hit his first return on investment target by this Friday. That's 5 days, gang. Throw in an extra day last week. I think they were open towards the end of last week. Rose Sinovic, Franchise Area Director, had a chance to give us a quick tour, and here she is from behind the camera giving us a tour of Dr. Marvenko's new center.
Well, you guys might think this is a dance hall, but this is actually the new center in Westminster, Maryland, and beautiful place. Just want to give you guys a quick tour. Over here to the one side, we have a couple consult rooms and the exam room. Back in the back there, you can see a few more consult rooms and the product out on display. We also have over here a small section where they do their Tanita, which is just behind the Weight Loss Center sign, and a section over here that at this time is not in use. And here's their front desk over here. The center's very big. They've got also some bathrooms down this hallway here and some storage space. Nice center, and so far on grand opening day they had 8 sessions booked and sold 4 programs that day. At this point they have a total of 14. Actually, I take that back. They sold a couple more programs this morning, so I think we're at 16 programs sold. So they're doing a fantastic job here in Westminster.
It's a beautiful looking center. For those of you that are thinking, boy, that center's huge, Dr. Marvenko owns the building, so he's got the opportunity to go ahead and take advantage of a little bit of extra space. The review board met today, and we approved the first of 4 centers in Omaha, Nebraska. Those centers are opening up under the master of Karen and Brian Shanks that are in Lincoln, Nebraska, which puts Karen and Brian at well over the 50% mark for development of their master and well ahead of schedule. So congratulations to the new franchisees, the Bettermans that are in that market, as well as to the Shanks for whom they'll be operating underneath their master. Today is Wednesday, and I really would love to have you get all your stats in by tomorrow, being Thursday, so that way on Friday morning I can get some new rankings out. The rankings for April have shifted dramatically. We've got a whole new population of people, not only in the top 10, but especially in the top 15. Some record-setting numbers on track. So I'd love to see what the update is for last week. So get those numbers in. And where do you send them? Reports@PWLC.com. That's reports@PWLC.com. Reports@PWLC.com. If you need to reach me or Rose tomorrow, just give the corporate office a call, ask for our extension, and if we're in a plane, we'll call you as soon as we land, and if we're between flights, we'll answer your call right away. Have a great day, everybody, and I look forward to talking to you on Friday.